right, there is the Almighty in all its infinite shininess and infinite heaviness, the new Portal album, Ion. I'm going to be giving y'all a short review on what I think about the album. I've been wanting to make a review about Portal's new album, Ion, for a while now. Thing is, I don't want to just hear it once or twice, and then, you know, I don't want to just hear it once or twice and then come on here and then give my opinion about it. Especially with a band like Portal. I mean, Portal, and their disfigured death metal approach to death metal, they're not for everybody, you know. And it's not so much like a oh, they're just so heavy and brutal, they're not, you won't get it, bro. It's not so much that. It's just Portal's approach to music, the way Portal produces their music, the time signatures that they use. It's very, it's like just like a television with background static that's just will not go away, and it all sounds like just one wall of sound. Upon your first listenings and the first times you're barely listening to Portal, that's what it sounds like. It's like a freight train coming at you, and it's just all you hear is the rust and the dissonance and the almighty, disgusting, Australian wretched beauty that is Portal. And so they're at it again with Ion. This is their 2018 release. Of course, Profound Lore Records. This is the inner sleeve of the album. It doesn't have lyrics, so they went black metal. They went black into black metal, death metal with this one, and they didn't release lyrics. As you can see, there's the name of the band, Portal. It's written, you know, in pi, O, radius, T with the triangle with the L for length, but it's kind of wordplay, mathematics play, and it's sure it's a pi symbol, yada yada yada, but it's in their Portal verse, it says Portal right there, you know. And there's the names of the tracks as well. Starting from the left, the first track is called Nth. The second track off this album is called Espionage, Espionage. Every track off this album is written in a mathematical formula. So it's like mathematics and pi symbols and length times x, yada yada fucking ya. So it's very, let's try to open this little booklet here. So the booklet, it's a pretty sweet booklet, but it doesn't have, like I said, it doesn't have lyrics. I tried looking online, it doesn't have lyrics for it either. So yeah, it's kind of a bummer for me. I like reading the lyrics. I like the lyrics being deciphered as I'm hearing the album for the first time. I kind of like following it, and like I'm reading through like an ancient fucking text or scripture, and through those harsh vocals, I try and follow the lyric sheet so I can kind of decipher what's being said as I'm hearing it. When I hear an album for the first time, I usually like to do that. It depends on the band, but more times than not, that's usually my approach and how I approach my first listen when I'm listening to a death metal or a black metal album for the first time. It's usually the route I go. So yeah, there's a total of 9 tracks. The third track is called Husk. The fourth track is called Frex. The fifth track is called Crone. The sixth, if I can ever say it, pronounce. The sixth track is Revolt of Volts. The seventh track is called Spores, which is crazy What can be said about Spores? That's track number 7. That track, I think it might be instrumental. I'm not too sure, because it's deliberately, that track is deliberately like a lot more distorted, nasty, raunchy, incoherent, twisted, warped, deformed, malformed, disfigured, crooked, and bent more out of shape than all the other tracks. And it's done for a reason, and that reason is, well, just listen to it and decide for yourself. Because, yeah, track number 7, Spores, is just so fucking unlike all the other tracks, and it's just insanity. After that, you have the last 2 tracks. It's Fathom, and then at track number 9, which is the closer, it's Guarde. That's the longest track on the album. It probably clocks in a little bit over 8-9 minutes around there. So yeah, it's the final song off on the album. And it's slowly starting to kind of fade out into nothingness, you know, into the infinite darkness, slowly being unplugged, you know, from the electric current of all the positives and all the negatives, slowly fading into the abyss from which it spawned. All in all, this album is pretty sick. It lived up to my hype. A lot of fans didn't really like it. Well, I can't maybe not say a lot, but there's a handful of fans that didn't like it because of the production. So don't let the production of this album fool you upon the first listen, because I mean, I'll admit, when I first heard it, I was already ready to start poking holes and nitpicking away, you know, like there was no tomorrow, about all the things that I fucking hated about the album, and how the production kind of ruined the experience, and the potential of, you know, potentially a good listening experience. And now I can't stop fucking listening to it. So it kind of completely 180'd my thoughts in regards to this album. I'm just going to show you the booklet real quick before I run off here. I was trying to decipher it, and I think I got pretty far. Maybe not too far, but I think I got pretty far. The main booklet, the main, you know, front, the first page or whatever the fuck, it's pretty much just the album, letting you know the names of the band members, like right there. You know, it says there's horror. It's H-O. You can barely see it, but it's like H-O over radius over R lithium. Like, you know, it's written in the mathematical form, but it essentially, all the front page, all it is, in case you didn't figure it out, there in the middle it says Portal again. Right there underneath the V of the volume it says Ion, the name of the album. Right there it says Apothic Mote, which is one of the band members. Here's the name of another band member, the Curator, right here. It's like T height minus E CUR minus TO over radius, yada 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 fucking yeah. But right there, it's again, it's all these mathematical formulas, but it says the Curator, you know, the band member's name, the vocalist, and so yeah, in case you didn't figure it out, the first page is pretty much just giving you all the names of the band members written in mathematical equations and mathematical formulas. You move on to the second page, which took me a while to figure that out, by the way, I'll admit. Now you go to the second page, it's giving you the names of all the tracks. It starts from the left side going down, and then you have that dotted line. It's up until track 5, I believe. Yeah, that's track 5. And then you follow the dotted line. There in the middle it says Ion again, the name of the album. Follow the dotted line. Then you start reading again from clockwise. So then you have track number 6, track number 7, track number 8, track number 9. So as you see, right there under the Roman numeral 1, it's NTH, which is nth or ninth or whatever the hell they. It's NTH. That's the name of the first track. They're next to the Roman numeral 2. The title track of the track 2 is called Espionage, but it's separated into 3 different words: ESP space ION space AGE, and right there it's ESP, and then they got that dash shit, then it says Eon, and then another dash, and then it says age, AGE. Then move on to track number 3. It's height equals U multiplied by S over K or whatever the hell. But the name of the track's called Husk, so if that's there. I don't know if you guys deciphered that or caught on to that. It took me a while, and I was like, this shit has to mean something. So yeah, track number 4 is called Frax. So there's the pi symbol for the P, and it's H over radius divided by energy times Q times S or whatever the hell. So yeah, track number 4 is Frax. Track number 5 is Crone. So it's C over R O times N minus energy or whatever. So yeah, track 5 is Crone. Track 6 is Revolt of Volts. So it's written as, you know, R over E times volume, A over U length minus T of O times force, volume O over L T minus speed, whatever. So yeah, that in Portal language that says Revolt of Volts, track number 6. That's why the Roman numeral 6 is there. And Roman numeral 7, it says Spores, S over P over R O blah 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 fucking da. Track number 8 is called Fathom. So you have the pi symbol, and then you have the H, pi times height, A times T with height over O minus M minus mass or whatever the hell. So in Portal language right there, track number 8, Roman numeral 8, says Fathom. And the last track, Old Guard, so you have O with length times diameter, energy over G, gravity, with U over A equals radius times E. I don't know what the hell. So yeah, the Roman numeral is track 9, the last track, and the name is Old Guard. So the second page is pretty much, it's the track listing of the whole fucking thing, from left to right and then from right to left. Then you got the third one. Not too sure what. Oh yeah, this is just like, I think this is giving you just a little bit of lyrics. You can't really see it, but on top, if you decipher the Portal language that they've been using and their kind of formula and their verbiage shit, right on top, from top to bottom, it says, it says black hole mole equals slate blind wolf embezzled on the sin power since suit or suitor my thesis salt the earth embodied by rule. I don't. Yeah, it's really hard to read this. I was on fire the other day when I was deciphering it, but I forgot how much that was. So that's kind of, I think that's just giving you some lyrics. The fourth page is also just giving you more lyrics. It's like seismic, creative, creation, vault of rule, something. Yeah, it's giving you a little hint of some of the lyrics. The first two, this page and the page before, which kind of just giving you lyrics in their mathematical formula thingamabob. Thingamabob. And the next page is it's just a bunch of numbers. I have no idea what they're trying to decipher there. And then the last page on the back, I think it's just telling you like the production, produced in 2017, mastered. Right there it says mastered and recorded at the Apothic Moat in 2016. Ion visuals, sounds. Here it says, I have no idea what they're trying to say there. But yeah, the page in the very back is pretty much just giving you the year it was produced and where they produced it and who recorded it and shit like that. So yeah, there you have it. Kind of a lengthy, I don't mean to go on that long review. But if you bought the album or you bought the vinyl, and when you were looking through the booklet, you were just like, well, that's just a bunch of random shit. I don't get it. No, there's shit written here, and they're using mathematical formulas and equations, and using them as symbols to spell out words, and you kind of have to decipher it yourself. So that was pretty cool. I stared at that for like over an hour till it started making sense as to what they were trying to say. But yeah, if you haven't heard the album, check it out. Portal isn't for everybody. If you haven't heard of Portal, or you've heard them once or twice and it just wasn't your thing, I'd start with their debut album, Sepia. I'd go with this one, and after listening to that and letting it marinate in your bones, I'd go either the Outre route, or Outre, I'm not too sure, or I'd go Swarth. One of the two. Swarth is an amazing, like, just put that on auto repeat and just keep on hearing that over and over and over, and just hear it over and over and over and over and over until it starts sounding fucking beautiful, and eventually you'll pull through, and the muddiness and the drone fuzzy disfigured death metal gods will start making sense, and it'll hopefully not, hopefully yes, hopefully no, hopefully evolve into one of your more favorite bands in the death metal genre. So if you sat through this entire thing, thanks for checking it out. Peace the fuck out. Till next time. Peace.